Hey guys, so usually when people buy into an ICO, they have two strategies. The first strategy is called flip strategy, wherein they are just buying into a token sale, which is a cheaper rate, and as soon as it gets listed on the exchange, make 10x, make 20x, sell it, and book the profit, invest that into other ICOs, or maybe accumulate more Bitcoins. The strategy number two is that which is a long-term hold. So long-term hold when you're getting into ICO because you think that this is going to be a long-term project and I'm going to keep holding it. Of course, then you can also decide later on once it gets listed on the exchange whether you want to book some profit and you want to keep half of the investment still in hold for the long term. And when I was going through the Quarkchain, this looks like a mixture of both. Quarkchain is the highly spoken about ICO right now. I would say this is the hottest ICO. A lot of YouTube videos have covered this Quarkchain. So in this video today, let's go ahead and find out what exactly Quarkchain is. Again, this is not an investment or financial advice, just my personal opinion. I'm just gonna review this ICO and just share my opinion on what do I think about Quarkchain. Like, so what is a Quarkchain? So Quarkchain is also selling the same point, which is highly scalable and fastest blockchain. In fact, they went on to claim that they can do about 100,000 transactions per second. As you can see, most of the blockchain have the same claim today. Credit, we saw the credit having the same claim, right? But of course, there was some question mark. Now, the way Quarkchain is doing 100,000 transactions per second is with the help of something called a sharding. So what is sharding? Now, what is also needs to be noted here is that Ethereum, which is Vitalik Buterin, I also spoke about the sharding recently in order to scale up Ethereum, right? As you can see here, the Ethereum creator says sharding is coming significant improvement in scaling. So this was for Ethereum. So it is the same technology, sharding technology, that Quarkchain is also using or utilizing in order to achieve this target of 100,000 transaction per second. Of course, they call it blockchain 3.0. So what exactly is sharding? So sharding is a type of database partitioning that separates very large database into the smaller, faster, more easily managed parts called data shards. The word shard means small part of the whole. Of course, we're not going to get into the technical of it, but to give you an overview, this is how it is trying to achieve that 100,000 transactions per second. And of course, on the first page itself, they have given a comparison that Bitcoin does about 4 transactions per second, Ethereum does 10 transactions per second, and Quarkchain will be doing 100,000 transactions per second, which is, by the way, much more than what Visa does. So Visa is doing currently about 45,000 transactions per second. So let's come back to the, of course, there's a white paper that you can go ahead and read out what exactly does this gonna work. So there are 4 basically points. It's a 2-layer blockchain, right? So in terms of writing smart contracts, writing their own dApps, it can be used. Cross-shard transactions, simple account management. Let's have a look at some of the interesting fact about this, right? Now, one very important point that you have to know is that Quarkchain token sale has not yet started. At least the public sale has not started. In fact, if you join their Telegram group, right? So there are about, if you open the, of course, we're going to read about the roadmap as also, but in Telegram, there are about 33,000 people who are there in the Telegram. So as you can see, it is overly subscribed. So one thing that I know that this is going to be sold out, right? And that is why I'm saying that when it will get listed on the exchange, it is going to get pumped, just like what happened with Token Pay, right? So people will try to buy into, people who have not got into the ICO, they will try to buy into it when they get listed on the exchange, because there are already 32,000 people. So that way it is highly subscribed, right? So Couple of things that I want to mention here is this one. So it turns out that there is a scamming website already with the name of Quarkchain. So they have actually put a notice on the main page itself saying that Quarkchain token.io is a scammers. So this is a scam. So when you Google it, first one you will find is the paid Quarkchain website, which is token.io is a scammers. Members, do not send any money and ETH to this website. Don't be fooled. There is no pre-sale. So there is no pre-sale going on right now. I'm sorry. So this is here it is. So there is no pre-sale going on at all. Details about KYC, whitelist and token metrics will be available on the link. So basically join the news Telegram link, right? If you haven't done so, if you're interested in Quarkchain, there are a couple of groups that they have. So of course you can find that out from their website. So one is Quarkchain news when available, right? No, I guess this is the same one. So this is the Telegram channel that you will be able to find out all the information about that. Now, one important thing that I want to share is about the team. So you have the creator of Quarkchain is Q and I actually was looking into his LinkedIn profile and this is what I found, right? So he has worked for Facebook. So he was a software engineer at Facebook from March 2017 to March 2018. And then he was also a consultant software engineer with Dell. And then he was also a software engineer with Google, right? So as you can see, this guy has worked for a couple of big brands in the traditional space. And also you should definitely watch this interview here, which I'm going to leave the link in the description below. So this is basically the interview of the creator on this channel called Blockchain Brad. So this is about 1 hour interview. In case you want to know everything about Quarkchain, all the questions has been answered here. If you look at their roadmap, so this is a pretty much defined roadmap they have. Now this is something that they already tested. So about 2,200 transactions per second they have already tested, and which is working, which was in the test nets, right? Randomly picked test nets. So right, so it looks like they will be able to achieve what they are promising. So the roadmap, this is where we stand. Testnet 0.1 wallet, March 2018. They have a roadmap till 2019 second quarter. The social channels, you have GitHub, you can check there. Telegram, you should definitely join if you're interested. Facebook page, Twitter handle. And yeah, so overall, Quarkchain looks like the hottest ICO according to me right now. So let me know your opinion about what do you think about Quarkchain in the comment box below. Are you excited? Are you participating? Or are you letting it go? Share your opinion in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.